Hello my lovely friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Patty. I go by Pattymac Makes everywhere online, and welcome to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I thought I would just share something really quick with you, and as you saw in the thumbnail, it is a package that I got, and how exciting, right? From Fat Quarter Shop. You know I love the Fat Quarter Shop, and I bought this on the what they call the Black Friday sale, and it was like most of what I got was already marked down, at least slightly, and then I got another 20% off discount. And I will tell you, it was very intentional in what I picked out, and I bought this particular a setup of fabrics for a very specific project that I want to start in the new year. This upcoming project I have wanted to do for a really long time. I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. And it's like I've been slowly collecting the bits and pieces needed to make that particular quilt project. I love this pattern. So I bought this several months ago, also on Fat Quarter Shop. They had a specific sale on Zen Chic Patterns, and I have been looking at this forever, and it was like, okay, it's on sale, I'll go ahead and get it. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that beautiful? Now, this is going to be a very specific taste, and I know not everybody's going to be into that. I personally love it. I mean, I love that. I just can't stop looking at it. I think it's the coolest thing. I've shared with you in the past that I took art courses throughout the 90s, and one of the courses I took and loved was, it was called Design. And we worked with just geometric shapes and color, and this just reminds me of that class and something that we would make in that class. Anyway, but I needed a lot of bits and pieces for this. So I have the special ruler where you can cut the curves to make all the curved pieces. These blocks are 16.5-inch blocks. And I still haven't fully decided if I'm going to stick to that or if I'm going to size them down to 12.5. I don't know. I'll make the decision like next month. I don't have to decide right this minute because I'll have to, work up to this. But anyway, so I've been just collecting all these bits and pieces to be able to do this pattern. And the last thing I needed was the fabric. And that's what we're going to look at today. Let me just say, before I get into what's in the package, when that Zen Chic sale was going on, I also picked this up. Oh, and let me just say, this is called Bauhaus. And, Bauhaus was an art movement, and I just love the look of that. It's like that super industrial, modern art movement. And even though I'm like, all of this shabby chic, what do they call it? Cottagecore? I don't know. They have all these names for all these different things. I love all that too, but there's something about just the essence of the design that I really love. And with that in mind, I also bought this. And they called this one Dot by Dot, and they used fabric that has dots. But it's all that rounded, that curved piecing that I think is really cool. So yeah, the curved piecing, I think it's wild. So I'm gonna try my hand at that in the new year. So, all right, let's open the package. Let's see what's in there. I'm kind of excited. And we'll see what colors I picked because, of course I did this like at, I don't know, 11 o'clock. Because, the sale runs through a certain day until midnight. And I finally made the choice to pull the trigger, and I was like, all right. So it's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm falling asleep. The melatonin is really kicking in. And what am I doing? I'm fabric shopping. Okay. You know the drill. I'm going to turn everything around. We'll set up on top of the work table, and we'll open this up together and see what I got. With the Fat Corner Shop, they do such a great job of the packaging, and I mean, she got all of this stuffed into that one bag. Oh, you know what? All of it kind of matches my shirt. Let me turn this around a little bit. Aim me more over that way. There we go. You know, I've been using solids that I picked up just in the craft store, and I kind of wanted to compare the like the dime store product and fabric to the higher end. So this is all Art Gallery. I think I bought everything through Art Gallery. Isn't this crazy? I don't know how they got it right. Okay, so this I bought as yardage. Let's see, what did I get? I think I bought, okay, I bought 2 yards of this. I thought I got more, but I only got 2 yards of it. That's kind of expensive. This was $12 a yard. But again, I did get that discount. So it's called Grunge Basics Gray Paper Yardage. And so this is the blender fabric. And it's a really nice texture. This is Moda. So that's a Moda. And let's see. Looks like I bought from several things here. So there's a Pure Solids, there's Bella Solids, and Centennial Solids. So I've got all kinds of stuff happening. Anyway, I tried to just kind of pick what was on the pattern. Let me get the pattern. There it is. You know, I really wanted to match this because, you know, whoever designed this, you know, all the color is going to be quite intentional. And the one thing I didn't do is on their design, they've got all different neutrals. And I decided I was just going to do the one neutral because it's just too much. You know, I had to know when to say when on this thing. So I just picked the one neutral. And you know, you think that this is not that big because it's not a whole ton of squares, but notice that this is a couch. So this thing is huge. Let me see what the finished piece, or the finished size. 85 by 85, I guess. It's pretty big. So this is a German, which makes sense with calling it Bauhaus. Bridget Heitland from 2019. Anyway, so yeah, so this color is going to be that pink. And I bought everything as half yard cuts because I thought, well, that should give me enough. Plus I'd have some left over. And then this blue, I probably picked for that blue. And then this is kind of a navy, and then there's a navy. And there's that fabulous mustardy yellow. Their yellow was more of a sunshine yellow, and I went with more of a mustard tone, which is really more, that's more my speed. Okay, if I had to guess, I would say that this is Pure Solids. So that's honey. This one I would say is Nocturnal. This one I would say is Swimming Pool. And then this is Centennial and Taffy. Okay, I like all of them. Good thing. Okay. They're like in 3 different piles here, so let's see what we got in here. Oh, let's see. Well, that's got to be the aubergine. So, as usual, I have no plan for, filming this. I'm just kind of putting myself out there. Okay, this purple, and so that appears a couple times. These are like these great big flying geese, and I've been getting into making flying geese units, and I'm using that Eleanor Burns method. So I don't know how I would do that. If this is a 16-inch block, that means that this goose, would measure 16 by 8. That is huge. So I'll probably have to go with the other method, where I would just cut this long and then cut, the squares and fold it back. Which is not really my preference because it's not as exacting for me, but anyway. Then I got this blue, which I'm going to guess is probably this. Oh, and there's like a gray. So that I probably picked maybe for that brown, that taupe. That might be what that was for. Oh, this color is spectacular. Ooh, that is gorgeous. So that's like a turquoise. I don't know where I'm sticking that, but it is absolutely beautiful. Let's see if we can figure out from our... Okay. I'm going to guess this is turquoise, which would be Bella Solids. This would be stone. Bella Solids. This is C. Bella Solids. And aubergine. Which, if you didn't know, is eggplant in French, but love the way that sounds. Aubergine. Okay. Last little package. We've got this. Or these are 2 separates. So, is there... Oh, there's a couple in here. Let's see what we've got. And they're all half-yard cuts, if I didn't tell you that already. So this has 2 different pinks in it. Okay, so this one's going to be raspberry. Isn't that beautiful? And this one is rose. And I was probably thinking, like, so there's a pink here and a pink here. So I was probably thinking this with this rose. And of course this that was so pretty. This I'll probably plug in where it's red. So like the stripe. And where else is there a red? There's a red. They've got like an orange or a burnt orange. And that's kind of a burnt orange. I do have some orange that I picked up. I think I got it in Hobby Lobby to go with the Christmas stuff I'm making. So I will work that in as well. Be interesting to see how well the crafting store products hold up. So this is, I think this is a periwinkle. So that one, see, that looks sort of like the periwinkle, doesn't it? Again, it's so hard to make color choices like this on a screen. It looks to me like this is a black, and I'm not going to do a black, so it'll probably work in something else, I'm sure. But anyway, and then here's my blender, which, it's going to work well with everything, right? Even though I have some warm tones in here, a lot of it's pretty cool. I do have that honey shade. That's very warm, of course. But overall, it's fairly cool toned. So, anyway. that's what I'm doing. So all of this is crazy, you guys. These cuts of fabric, it worked out to be $69.46, which I think is nuts, but that's what it cost. And, but I got a lot of fabric. Let's see what I got here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 yards. I got 8 yards for $70. So that is, and that includes tax and shipping. So it's under $10. This says I got a yard of the periwinkle. So I have a yard of this. Interesting. Again, this is what happens when you're shopping at, 11 o'clock at night and you're trying to make decisions looking at this, comparing this to, a computer screens of colors, but I think I did pretty good. So anyhow, this is what I've got. I'm excited about it. So it's a lot of this. There's your quarter square triangles, and then you've got that curved piecing. These are just going to be thin strips. Probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think these are 1.5 inches. So they're probably 2-inch strips. Cut strips, sizing down to 1.5 inches, but I don't remember. And again, they got the black over here, and I'm probably not going to use black. We'll see. I would rather use color. Since I have so much of this periwinkle, I'll probably work in more of that. I don't know if you can hear all this noise in the background, but there's like huge trucks. They're going to be working on the road out there. I don't know how long that's going to take. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you just like a really fast preview, because if you've stuck around this long, let me give you just a preview. This is where I am on this stocking that I'm working on. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh gosh, I love it. So yeah, I used scrap batting, and you can see that I literally just overlapped scraps to have enough to finish. But I really liked the high loft of the polyester batting. I think it looks good. I don't know what quilt I used this with. I don't remember, but it was in my scrap piles, and I really like it. And I just did really simple quilting, and I really like the look of that. And I'm going to show you the front just because you're still here, and I want you to see what I wound up doing. Isn't that beautiful? I am so excited to get this done. So this is coming up as a project. I saw all of these quilted Christmas stockings on Pinterest, and they all had a quilt block here, and I thought, well, I want to make that. And so I wound up using that beautiful Christmas in the City fabric to make it. And this I got in Hobby Lobby. I was able to color match pretty well, and this was super fun because I got to mix fabrics, and I did a fussy cut here. I did wind up going with flying geese on this star pattern, and I like the flying geese for the small ones for sure. So anyway, this is where I am with the stockings. I have another one, but I'm not going to show you. You will have to tune in if you want to see that one. So anyway, that's everything for the next project. And okay, that's truly it for today. Thanks for being here, and I will see you around YouTube. And until I see you next, happy quilting.